Howdy, everybody. It's Tina, aka Teemaw here. And I'm trying on my new helmet because the other one gives me headaches. And since we have a new bike coming, I want to try it on. I want you to see it because the other day this one gave me a headache, so I got another larger one coming. Here, I'll show you. Let's see. What do you think? The bike is orange. Yeah, the bike's a burnt orange, and I figure if the next one doesn't hurt my head, I'm gonna bling one of them out. I think I'm gonna put sparklers all over it and hope it gets no rules or something. So my daughter just walked in here and gave me this popsicle. She uses bubbly water and some flavored stuff and electrolytes. So I have an electrolyte popsicle. So, but then she left and I don't know what to do with it while I am here. So I'll try to eat it up quickly. I don't know. Anyway, hashtag Chris, K-R-I-S tonight, because I think we've done Tanya before. Have we done hashtag Tanya before? I think so. Okay, but we'll see. There's Shannon and Olivia. Marion Lakecraft from GLE. Welcome in. If anybody else is here from GLE, welcome. I hope y'all having a great time out there. My first year missing a GLE. But I hope y'all are having a fantastic time. I need a napkin. All right. It's melting. Howdy, Billy A. Alabama Bags. I've never heard of Alabama Bags. Is that your real name? I was sitting here by someone in my comments looking forward to the live. Well, welcome in. Alabama, how are you? There's Cynthia. Had a pretty good week, pretty busy. Jessica is on vacation. Be popping in here and there. Thoraya, she says, Darling looks like a grumpy old man. Yes, it does. So if y'all saw the little bird that I had to feed last week, it's definitely, filling out a little bit, and Serenity's taking care of it. So she'll carry it around in a shirt sometimes. And anyway, at least it looks better than an alien, I think. But you're right. Those little tufts of hair are funny looking. And when she Googles it, she thinks it's a starling. So that's what she thinks it is now. And now she's excited because starlings are pretty. Howdy, Muttnut. Peggy Wood. How are you, Miss Peggy? You know what? My Lazy Susan turntable from Carissa's Craft Corner, with all these pretty lime and bright pink things. I have been staring at that for a whole week. I got to kit up something. I went to Ever After because Ever After Diamond Painting is a new company. And if you haven't heard of it before, go check it out because they have a sale all weekend long. And you can buy 3, get 1 free, buy 4, get 2 free. That's a really, really good deal. And I'm thinking, and they announced they're going to have a new event. It doesn't even have to be a new start, but it does have to be one of their canvases. So if you have an Ever After canvas, which I do, I think I'm going to get up in the Lazy Susan because people are asking me if I'm using it and I want to use it. Koopa Kai's at the retreat. Howdy, Koopa Kai. I hope you win bingo. Chaotic. Howdy. Art by Teresa. There you go. Connie's here. There's Mr. John. And Michelle Ast and Becky G and Lisa Hunt's all in the house. Joe H. That's a new name. I don't remember Joe H. Working on Tropical Sea Turtle with all the enhancements, says Connie. Thank you. Hope you're enjoying it. Heidi's here. Brenda Hartstein. Welcome in. Oh, it's tripping. Colleen is here. And Jenna Murray. I did have a good weekend because, okay, I got to tell y'all a secret. We had watched Yellowstone in the past, and I don't think we watched the last season because we didn't get wherever it played. It didn't play at the same place it played before. But I found out by my billing that we've been paying for Paramount Plus for the last 18 months. And Jerry went on there to look at some movies last Friday night after I got off this live. And we found 1923, which is the prequel to Yellowstone. So I have something to confess. I do. I have something to confess. Here it is. I decided instead of going to bed to diamond paint. Hi, Pink Poodle. And normally if we watch a movie and then I get sleepy and go to bed, but this 1923 had me engaged. And so when that got me engaged, y'all, I diamond painted from whenever I got off of here, and I didn't go to bed till 9 o'clock Saturday night. So I diamond painted not quite 24 hours. I thought it was. I was up for longer than 24 hours. I diamond painted all through the next day and got to bed at 9 o'clock on Saturday night. Last Saturday night. That's crazy. That's crazy. Does anybody else do that? Is there any other crazies in here? Please tell me there's at least one more crazy in here, because I don't want to be alone. I don't. Howdy, Kim and Heidi Lee. Bonsoir, Daniel. Oh, I'm stripping. Hold on. Bonsoir, Danielle. Danielle, I got a story to tell you, because I got a Pashi bag in the mail. They just put it on my desk. They just put it on my desk. So that's something new. That's something new. I don't know, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. Linda is here. There's Nancy Royston. Didn't get to meet you yet, Nancy, but I will. Kays, Pay Perez, and Jennifer Dupp. Yes, Jeanette, and Trish Barters, Courtney Kaufman. There's Joyce. Tanis. Ooh, thank you, Jeanette. I appreciate it. I did forget I have earrings on, and right now they're kind of poking into my head, because when you go riding, you don't get to wear earrings because the helmet's so tight. So my other helmet that I got a year and a half ago gives me a headache every time I go riding. We took out all this padding on the side so that it doesn't squeeze you like a chipmunk, but then it still gave me a headache on the top. So when I ride, I push it up and relieve my head, but it's still, you can't ride like that. So I found out that you can actually either have a helmet that's too small for you or not the shape of your head. That guy didn't tell me that when I bought that. So anyway, I'm trying another one, and this one is only 3/4, so it doesn't cover my mouth, which I really like because I can't even drink in my old helmet. So anyway, we're just testing this one out. I got a large coming for tomorrow. This one's medium. Nancy Lazaretto, welcome in tonight. There's Shannon Miller and Gabrielle. Christina E. Lisa Hunt's there. Crafty Crystal with a K. Alabama's a new sub. Excited for live diamond painting. Well, I don't really get to diamond paint much here. This is leaking. Oh, it's going everywhere. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. I told her she should not have left it. She shouldn't have left it here. Robin's in the house. Dana Marie, how are you? Matt, howdy, Matt. Happy Friday to you too. Yes, yes, sir. Lily, yeah, it's my new helmet. I'm testing it out. Carrie Robinson, there she is, one of my wonderful mods, who's becoming a very, very strong team member there. And if you haven't checked out cheat sheets, the PDF file for those cheat sheets that are in the group, you should, because I use them for designing now, and they are fantastic. Miss Sue Bell. Howdy, Sue. Welcome in this evening. So, not so great news over there at Sue's house tonight. Annette Catalano, Diamonds Around the World. There's Tiffany. Howdy, Tiffany. Okay, you did win a bingo. Yahoo! Yes. Jenin and Lillian Thompson. Lisa had a good week and spent Sunday through Thursday with my mom. Then on Thursday on the way home, spent a few hours at the beach. That's pretty cool that you live close enough you could spend a few hours at the beach. I miss the beach. What you doing, Miriam? What y'all doing right now? Sandy Chin. Yeah, there's Cheryl G. She's here. Whoopsie, I'm only 5 minutes behind. Let's see. Eileen Brock. Howdy, howdy. I love Yellowstone so much. Did you watch 1883? No, we watched, okay, my earrings are poking me. 1923. And I told him I thought my friend had told me about there was an 18, but we didn't see it. We just kept watching that. So he went back. He went to bed at probably 4 or 5 in the morning on Saturday. And when he woke up, I was still up and I finished 1923. So he started 1883 and I was gone. So he stayed up all night, Saturday night, and watched it. Okay, I'm a mess. This is all over me. Oh, shoot. I'm glad it's not sticky. I hope it's not sticky. This is ridiculous. Harry thought the baby bird was a starling. They are really pretty with the adult feathers. They come in metallic purple and greens. Ooh, cool. Wait, yeah, hi, Joe. Okay, Teresa says I'm not crazy, and Eileen's done it so many times. All right. I'm not the only one. That's great. George literally falls asleep with her face on the diamond painting. That's funny. I have fallen asleep diamond painting before, but I usually wake up and go to bed. This is really getting melty here. Losing track of time for hours, working on Fine Day for Sale. Terry, I saw you post that in the group. It's gorgeous. It looks so fun. Sue Bell, we bought a motorcycle. On my other helmet when I wore it last Sunday, gave me a headache. Every time I went out last year, it gave me a headache. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is stupid. I'm so sorry to do this to you. Who hands somebody a popsicle 2 minutes before a live? I don't know. I sometimes diamond paint for that long. I usually get to bed around 7 or 8. Wait, 8 a.m. So Cynthia, you're saying you diamond paint all night, get to bed at 7 or 8? Yeah, Matt. This is melting all over me, Serenity. This is being ridiculous. She went to go get the eggs. Show me the eggs. Show them here. Put your hand right here. Okay, here. Look at this basket of eggs. I don't know if I can hang. Ah! Oh, sorry. It's just dropping all over me everywhere. I'm going to have to get a handy dandy wipe here. Did y'all see the eggs? Show them some green ones. Let me see it. Oh, the eggs are up. Oh my gosh, they're warm. Okay, here's an egg, a green egg. This must be the green eggs and eggs guy, right? Did it bust on the ground?
No, it didn't get on the ground. It busted.
It busted. Oh, we busted an egg. Don't do that again. No, that's too much. I'm so sorry. You can't do that to me anymore. Okay, look at them. Give me the one that busted. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at it. It's an olive green. It's beautiful. We'll have to eat it. They're all warm.
Yeah, just that one.
Matt wanted to know if this is to protect against brain freeze. Yes, except for my mouth is freezing. Okay, that's ridiculous.
That's the greenest one I've seen.
That is beautiful green. I've never seen one like that. Yeah, I wanted you to. I'm testing my helmet. I do know that it. So sorry about that. Whew. Now my mouth is freezing. Ugh. Okay. I'm going to get on to her for doing that. She should never do that. Okay, Laura A. Cheryl K's in the house. My head is so small. I have to wear U size for motorcycle. Oh, nope. It ain't. My head is not that small. It said they said I measured for medium, but I don't know. It gives me a headache. So I got the large coming tomorrow. Okay, Becky G. How can I add a mystery painting done with your ES to the finished kits post? I don't want to spoil anyone. Well, you can make a post in there to say, like, I finished mystery number 68, see picture and comments. And then you put the picture in the comments. And that way people are warned if they don't want to see it, they don't have to, but you can post it in there. Technically, we could post it right in the group, but we're just trying to be respectful if anybody doesn't want to know what it is. But I've asked Diamond Art Club and they don't care. You know, just in their group, you can't post. You can post it anywhere else. They don't care. But we're going to still be respectful and say, okay, whatever, Mystery 65 and finished picture posted in comments. So if you'll do that, Becky G, that'd be great. You could also post that under the finished post for the month. If you're new here, we have a finished post in our Facebook group. If you finish any project, and it could be a craft project, diamond painting with our bling that you've purchased from us, and you finish, you can enter once a month for a $50 coupon code giveaway to our site. And for every order placed in any given month, every order, you can win whatever I choose to give away that month. And that's also in the Facebook group. This month, I am giving away The Pride by the Creatrix and Francesca's Studio Works. So I'm giving away this diamond painting this month. And so that's a friendly reminder about those giveaways there. So you can go ahead and post it under the finish post, Becky G, because not many people are going to see that. And then if you want to do the album, you could just do it like I said. Okay, let's see. Wow, Lisa Hunt's 2 hours from the beach. How wonderful. Howdy, Jenny with the G. I just tuned in, and why in the wide world of sports are you wearing a helmet, Teemaw? Well, howdy, Marla Morris. Welcome in this evening. We just bought a motorcycle and I'm testing the helmet. You can test the helmet inside and not go outside to see if it's going to give you headaches. Now this one is squeezing my earrings, so I didn't remember to take them off before the live. So but so far I just have pressure. Now it is making my ears ring because I have ringing in my ears a lot. That reminds me. Okay, I got a question for y'all. Does anybody here have ringing in their ears? I know other people experience this. Okay, so I talked to my doctor last week, and she said that vitamin B12 helps ringing in the ears. Maybe I should take more of it. So this week, 2 days, I have taken, instead of 1,000 mcgs of vitamin B12, I took 2,000 mcgs. And I want to tell you, I felt like my head hit a wall. And I don't want to take that much anymore. Unless I spread it out, I might could try that. 1,000 in the morning, 1,000 in the afternoon, maybe, but never again at the same time, because I have this overwhelming head pressure and ear ringing, and I feel like I have a headache, and I had to lay down on my birthday. Cheryl came on Tuesday on my birthday, and I had to take a nap before she got here because I was so out of it. And that's the only thing I can think of. That's it. Danielle says there's a second season of 1923. Oh my gosh. Is it out yet, Danielle, and where? Just please tell me. Peggy, you're so funny. Crashley's at the retreat with everybody else. Bike helmet and eating a popsicle. Oh, that was crazy. She's not ever allowed to give me a popsicle again right before live. That does not work. But I do appreciate you making it for me. I had asked her to make us some yesterday. So she was making it for me. And I guess she didn't realize the time, right? Because you wouldn't have done that on purpose, right? She says, no, she didn't mean to do that on purpose. What kit are you working on? Connie, I've got 2 kits I'm working on. If you want to say working on, I still have the Dakota Tiger on a rock that I have not put any more drills down on. I'm working on my first Ora Loa, the Presence of the Horse, my first Ora Loa. And I want to kit up an Ever After diamond painting, which will be my first time to do that company too. So that's what I like to do. Oh, and tonight's giveaway is hashtag Chris, K-R-I-S. And because it's my birthday and anniversary week, I'm going to give away a couple things. One, the winner tonight is going to have the $15 coupon code to the shop, but also your choice of one of these pens. So you can have a mini pen by Stacy Travis from Lady Lathe Customs by Design, or this pen. And it's a beautiful color, sparkly pen. It doesn't fit my hand wonderfully, but it is gorgeous. So anyway, the winner will get choice of one of these pens. And something that I have done this week with Jerry's help, this little hippo. You see this little guy? This little hippo is the best trash thing I've ever tried. I don't know if you watched my opening of OGK. I think it's OGK Diamond Painting, the 3D store that I bought some things from. I bought this little guy for $4. It was a great deal because he fits into my hand. I didn't buy this particular one, but I bought a rainbow one like that. And I even bought this rainbow owl. And it's beautiful if you like a wider one. But see, this one is much smaller. Okay. And this is the reason I love this guy. Is you can hold a small pin in it along with your trash drills. But you see his little toofies? You see those toofies? When you get a drill that's defective on the end of your pin and it's stuck there, you either have to use your finger to get it off, hope it'll get off, or I've been using the little toofies and it'll take it right off. So it's so cool. I love it so much. J. Paul found this file. We had to pay for this file. Actually, we could sell them if we wanted to, but that's not really what I was thinking about. I'd have to get permission to sell them. I did have to pay for the file though, but I'm going to use it for a giveaway because I love him so much. So the winner gets this. You can choose which pen you want. The big one won't fit in this guy, but if you like the bigger pens, it'll still work for that. That's the giveaway for tonight. Now, I haven't seen Jamie Wolf's name yet. I think Jamie still hasn't claimed this pen from a few weeks ago. So I don't remember getting an email from her. Oh, yeah. Get a cup, Teemaw. Maybe that's what you should have had. Given me a cup with that popsicle. That's what I should have done. Yeah. I got Dragon Love by Rose Prophet done. We'll soon post in the group. I used some S4S and a few other bling on it. Nice button up. Way to go. Ava's here. Peggy Wood said those were cool eggs and lovely pastels. Caroline. Thank you, Caroline. It's pretty, ain't it? See? Can you see the top of that? I would like to bling it out. I think I can. We'll see. I'm going to try. Green eggs. Yeah, like green eggs and ham. That must be where the book come from, right? Lori, Crafty Dog Mom. Okay, y'all, we have a guest here. Call your insurance man, he says. Green eggs and ham. Okay. Ready? Well, how are you going? Huh? Look, they can't see you. I can't. I don't want to. Well, here. We'll do the overhead camera. There him is. Is he still in my hand? Is there anything special I need to do? Okay. So Serenity's taking care of him. And he looks a whole lot better than last week with all the feathers on him. So, yes, he's got all the peach fuzz, but he's growing into that crazy, crazy beak that was there last week. And it is definitely a starling. That's what Serenity thinks. So there it is. There's Darling the starling. That's what she decided to name it. And he loves putting his head up like that. That's how she's holding him, right? She wraps him up like a taco, and look, he just snuggles like that. He loves it. He or she. There you go. So there's your update on Darling. We'll try to show him each week if we can, unless he gets unruly. Look, he likes that. Serenity's right. Here you go. Here you go.
I'm not sure whether she's gonna go through the visit.
I don't know. We'll see. Okay, but guess what I have tonight? Because Miss Cheryl brought me a birthday bag, all mine birthday bag, and guess what's in here? 2 packages of essential kids hand and face wet wipes. Wow! It has under watermelon kiwi. Oh, I've never heard of that. It says under watermelon kiwi. I don't know why it would say under watermelon kiwi. Under watermelon kiwi. Underwater? Underwater? I don't know. I don't get it. But it's watermelon kiwi. So when we went to Mingle, Cheryl had some scented wipes in her car. And I'll be honest, folks, I ain't never heard of scented wipes before. So they smelled lovely. I love wiping my hands with them. And she listened to me last week whenever I had some yucky hands. She says, I said, I must have said it because she said, I said, Cheryl, buy me wipes. And she did. So that's what I got on my birthday. I got me some wipes. I got me these cute packet of Squishmallow straw covers. So cute. I loving these Squishmallow straw covers. They're darling. And a packet of markers. So I don't know about you, but I love pens, and so does Cheryl. So she got me special markers. Special. Sherilyn's here. Howdy. Howdy, Miss Sherilyn. Easter eggers. You got it, Carrie. That's right. There's Fast Punch. I feel I miss out on a lot of diamond paint activities because YouTube is the only social media I have. Oh, diamond painting activities. Well, if you join Facebook groups, Alabama, they have a retreat Facebook group, so you can find out retreats near you. Are you in Alabama? Where do you live? We're starting a retreat house here in Missouri. What is that helmet? Is that helmet MIPS? I don't know what a MIPS is. What's a MIPS? I don't know what that is. Howdy, Melinda. Okay. Ringing in your ears. Terry's got it. Sherilyn's got it. It's part of menopause. Stop it, Marla. Stop it. I actually have had not menopause. I've had ringing in my ears forever. You know, you just get used to it. You don't think about it until you just sit still, and then you're like, it gets really loud, and this makes it really loud. Yes, 2 different sounds in each ear all the time, says Cheryl. B12 didn't help you. Well, I ain't taking that much anymore. Jen M gets it. Hi, Bonnie. And Cynthia has it. That was under the advice of my doctor, Thoraya. Oh, Kara says I'm an audiologist. There is no cure for tinnitus. I don't know if some things help it or not. I don't know. That's just what she said. 1923, all second seasons on Paramount. Woo, I guess I might be doing that tonight. I guess I might be. You know what? Did I watch all 2 seasons? That's why I stayed up all night. I already watched all 2 seasons. It ends at the 2nd season, right? I watched them all. Watched them all. Both. Watched them both. Okay. Where I live, we're 2 hours sea level to sky level, which means if I drive 2 hours one direction, I'm at the sea, 2 hours the other direction, I can go snow skiing. You know what, Lisa? That sounds like where I grew up. I grew up in Maryland, and I could do the same thing. I could go to the shore one way or to the mountains the other way. Fun size. Angel is here. Where exactly do you live again? I know you've told me. Sue Layden. There's Jamie Wolf. Yep. Oh, she was sick all week and forgot to send another email. No worries. I just looked for it this time. There's Dawn. I knew about your birthday, but when was your anniversary? Marriage. Happy birthday. The 25th, the day after my birthday. Okay, here's another secret. My mama thought I got married the day after I turned 19, and my mama thought we did that on purpose, that Jerry planned it all out, that he planned the date for the day after I turned 19 so that I wouldn't have to have my parents' permission. Well, if anybody knows J. Paul at all, he is not a planner, and he didn't even know when my birthday was. And the good thing is when we went back to Mississippi, I still had to get permission, and she had to sign the permission slip for me to get married at 19. And I said, see, Mama, it was not that. You were wrong. So anyway, yeah, I'm working with my first enhancement set for Hidden Paradise. Oh, I hope you're liking it, Trish. I hope it's working out. Howdy, Miss Christine and Wendy. Welcome in, everybody. Yes, it was cute, wasn't he? Thank y'all. Yes, they're perfect for my craft room. I am always in need of some wiping here, and finally got one. Where in Missouri is a retreat house you're starting? Joe, it is 1 hour west of St. Louis in Warrenton. That's what Lizzie's here. Howdy, Lizzie. Are you at the retreat too, honey? Oh, Billy's had ring in his ear forever. Nothing helps. If head cold, it's louder. MIPS helmet has protection for the brain. I don't know what a MIPS helmet is, honey. I don't. I ain't never heard of it. I don't know. I can tell you this one's tight. I think it's the earring. I think I might have to take it off because it's the earring. I forgot to take them off. Kim's got a new groove. Oh, okay. Alabama lives in North Carolina. I started diamond painting charity to donate panties and accessories to people living in poverty. I may start a Facebook page for that. You should. That'd be great. Courtney Kaufman is here too. Lickley is here. Yes. If so, I'll join the groups through that page. You can, Alabama. Some groups won't let you in as a what do you call a business? So make sure it's not a business. You just name it that, and you could get in as long as it's under like your name, and you name it that. But if it's a business, Some groups don't allow businesses to join. Barbara Thompson has a birthday on the 24th too. Cool. Howdy, Becky. Heineke. Is that right? Heineke. Howdy do. Yes, Lizzie's at the retreat. That's cool. Neuro Mod can help with tinnitus. Neuromod? I do not know what Neuromod is. But let me show you these beautiful pens because y'all are going to fall in love just like I have. Ready? This is the pens that Cheryl got me. You see them? Okay, y'all. They're soft head eye protection flash highlighter. Shiny. They're called Dopamine Eye Protection Soft Head Fluorescent Pen. I have no idea what on this green earth it means that is a soft head eye protection flash highlighter. I don't know. I have no clue, but I can guess that they're made in China, and they are. But it says pastel glitter ink. And I think I tried them out and they're beautiful. And they're even very cool looking as well. Look at this. They're very cool. I don't know why they're called Dopamine. It says Dream Making Space. Dream Making Space. Okay. And but they're very cool. Very cool pens. And I love them. And there's 6 of them in there. So that's cool. 3, 6, 9, 12. Although it shows 12 colors. It says 6 colors, whatever. I just thought they're so funny. A soft head eye protection flash highlighter. I still don't even know what that means. Does it mean something to y'all? Do y'all have any ideas? Because I don't know. But I love them. They are very cool. So Leslie's in the house. Where in North Carolina do you live? I live in Lillington, about 40 minutes south of Raleigh. Eileen is saying that. Creations by Crystal. Welcome in. Okay. So we're going to take off the helmet. It's a little bit of a production. So I got to take my glasses off first. Howdy, Kayleen. All right. Glasses off first. I probably could leave it on longer if I weren't pressing holes into my head. All right. Let's see. Ow. There we go. All righty. Okay. Let's see. That's crazy. All right. That's crazy. Let's see. I don't know what we're going to do here. I didn't plan on all that. But these earrings are poking into my skull back there. Okie dokie smoky. There we go. We'll just do something like this. There we go. I guess. I can't see. I can't tell. Where are you going? I don't know. Just lay down. All right. There we go. Alabama lives in Durham. I donate presently only to the Hope Center, but when it develops more, I hope to branch out in the hospitals. Cool. I'm familiar with Lillington. All righty. Whoo. That was warm in there. That's the other thing about writing. We're going to be taking that week-long tour in August. And my full face helmet, I can't imagine being out in this smothering heat in that full face helmet. Honestly, this 3/4 helmet has me a little nervous. I remember now that when we rented the bikes, we rented a trike and we rented 2 spiders. When we did that, they gave me half helmets. They lent us with the bikes half helmets. And that's why I never had a headache. And it was always open, of course. And when it was cold, it was freezing my ears. But yeah. And I can't find pretty half helmets. If anybody knows of where to find some pretty half helmets, send me some links because I don't know where to do that. All righty. Okay, Cheryl G also brought me a bag of goodies. Look at here. Let's see what else I got here. Look at all these things. These she got on her way home from Crafter's Paradise at the end of May. I love this one so much. This little lemon donkey. I love him. I like this one too. This is Frederick, and it looks like he's a eggplant cow. This is a Disney one, and she smells So good. I don't know if it's macaroon she smells like, but this is Marie from the Cat Disney movie. Oh, Alabama. That's sweet. Who likes the heat? Anyone want to visit Bakersfield? It will be 107 tomorrow. Woo. Alabama. My daughter lives in Chapel Hill. Oh, howdy, Sue. Okay, this, yes, it has to be supposed to be like a macaroon or something like that. Or this one smells phenomenal. This one is a Disney. We all know who that is. And I'm thinking that's supposed to be like a key lime pie. That's what I think on this one. Those are the only two that smell. This is a carrot pig. A carrot pig. And a watermelon whale. And a beet bat. Watermelon whale and a beet bat. But the donkey doesn't start with a... What's inside of you? Something squishy, something weird. It's crinkly inside of him. I wonder if they made a mistake inside of there, unless they're supposed to smell. I don't know. And then Ronalda. Ronalda is a little yelly with a fuzzy belly. So, I don't know, y'all. Y'all might get stuck with squishmallows over at Tall Oak, since I don't know what to do with them all. Unless I could fill the tree house with them. Maybe I could put them in the tree house. But nobody will get to see them in the tree house. And I'll fill the tree house up in 2 minutes. I don't know if the tree house is the best place for them. I don't know. Have y'all told y'all about the tree house over at Tall Oaks? The tree house over at Tall Oaks is heated and cooled with a fan and electricity and internet. So it's not a bad tree house as tree houses go, huh? If the half helmet only got the partial visor, you may want to reconsider. My husband got a B under his mask. Oh, well, I'm sure you could get a B under any part of the mask, but a half helmet, it's hard to actually find a visor on a half helmet. You can get a little, I know they have a half helmet with the little sunglass part right there. But, Hi, Stephanie. I thought the treehouse was Cheryl's office. Right. And doesn't she need squishmallows there? I think she needs squishmallows there. All right. These are the ES that are on the site and in the Facebook group. I believe in the Facebook group. Abstract Mountains and Sun. This is by Dak, and it's on Amazon. And we got some coordinating ones. Why do I love these? I just love these so much. I don't know why. I like these abstract one. Sue had a 3/4 helmets with a full visor. Yeah, that's what that is right there. That one is a 3/4 with a full visor on it. I just don't think they make half ones. I got this really indented my head. I didn't pay attention to that. Aurora's Dream, a romance art by Captured by Radiance. I got to send Deborah links up there. Be Gentle Butterfly. A Dak. Be gentle with yourself. You're doing the best you can. No worries. They will be in the Facebook group though. But they are on the site. So you can, these are not yet bundled, but you can use the shopping list on the back and buy them. And then you can use the Shine 2025. The Shine 2025 coupon code for the site is only for individual drills. So if you put in individual drills, you'll get 10% off of that. And because you are a YouTube viewer, if you order, you may also request a charm. And we have, for the month of June, we have rainbow charms. There is a heart rainbow and a rainbow with the heart at the end and a happy rainbow. Turn around, please. There we go. Okay, there you go. I can't do it. There we go. Happy. And we may still have starfish. We may still have some. I forgot to follow it with Serenity. So I forgot. But there you go. You Shine 2025. That code is good for our Facebook members and YouTube viewers. And the charm, only people who watch YouTube know about the charm, folks. So only you get access to those charms. All right. I wish that would come back on Amazon. Oh no, really, Matt? That wasn't available yet? Beautiful Hummingbird, a Peggy Collins. Howdy, Gail. How are you? The Gothic Library, a Dreamer Designs. Now, I don't know about you. Melanie lent us this diamond painting. I thought there was a big old spider in the water. I'm sorry, I did. And we had to look close. That's a mermaid on a dead branch or root in the water. So it's not a spider, folks. I'm just letting you know it's not a spider. I thought it was a spider. It's not. The Gothic Library. Okay, Maleficent's Curse. Oh, that's got quite a few in it. That has 16 in that one. Maleficent's Curse. Moonlit Blue Forest. So that elephant stock has those, or did have those little ones on Amazon with that kind of color blocking, abstract look. I don't know, but I liked them. I liked them. Rapunzel and Maximus by Disney and Dak. Second Dream. This is an Andy Russell by Dak, which reminds me, they have another Andy Russell coming out tomorrow. I would like to get it. I do like Andy Russell. Probably the colors. Probably Serenity and Stripes. Another Dreamer Designs. One of those overseas collection, I believe. Yes, hashtag Chris. If you're just coming in, hashtag Chris tonight is the giveaway. And we're giving away a custom turn pin, y'all. Or a hand turn pin. That's what we're doing. Giving away a hand turn pin tonight, along with a $15 coupon code and this little nifty drill catcher. If you don't win one, you can go buy one over on OGK Diamond Painting. That's where I found them first, but I did find this file. We bought the file. And so as of right now, I can print them and give them away. And I would have to have permission to sell them. I haven't asked that yet. So anyway, we're going to give one away because I love it so much. Stars Beneath, a Yume. Sun Rays. This was the other one that goes with that by Elephant Stock. Another Amazon one. And Sunflowers in Mason Jars. That was a beautiful one right there. There we go. Those are the new ES. Uh-oh. The bundles. Let me grab those bundles. Oh my goodness. I don't know where they got put. Where did those boys? There they are. Okay. Okie dokie. They were checking these out. They got just put in and checked out. So these are bundled now. You can buy these with a one button push, but you just can't use the coupon code. So I Will Love You Forever, a Diamond Art Club. That one is bundled. And Our Wild Garden by Peggy Collins. Moonlit Moments, Marjorie Sarnott. I think there was an owl in the mystery boxes this week. I did not get any of them. I think the mystery boxes were actually last week, right? But people were getting them this week. Is that how that worked? Love Letters Chocolate Shop by Amy Stewart. And Kitty Cat, Jeremiah Kettner is now bundled. There's a Jeremiah Kettner event put on by Leopard Leather Works. They're also at GLE, and that starts July 1st. So I have all of them done and bundled. Oh my goodness, I forgot about the Crystal Fox. Okay, I will try to find that Crystal Fox, Cheryl, so I can get that written up. We'll see. We'll see if I can do it. Earth and Sky by Kat Fedora. This is the new version. This is by Munimade. Munimade, Earth and Sky, and Kat Fedora. A Munimade one there. Butterfly Dreams by Dak. Bluebird of Happiness, another Peggy Collins and Dak. And Autumn Magic, a Randall Spangler. So those are the ones we have ready. Whoopsie, there's a few more. I just found some more. Hold the presses. Let me get these. Okay. So Prism Lighthouse in round, and I'm going to guess square. Yes, those should be bundled. What do you mean by new version? Melinda, there was an old version, and then she changed suppliers. So every diamond painting that I had bought from before and had designed, well, they have different versions now. So the original one that I have is different from this one. The picture looks the same, but they're charted completely different. And they're a new supplier, new manufacturer. So you gotta look at anything you get off her site now would go with that. Sometimes by color out of place. Welcome home. I believe that's our first Cheryl Baker. I think we have another one we're going to do. If I don't know who we were borrowing that from, Cheryl G. I can't remember. Wildflowers, another Dreamer Designs, and Mikey Bergman. Okay, dokie. So there we go. Well, I have that one. So how do I know which version I have? Depends on when you bought it, Melinda. That new one, I don't know. Email me and I can look at mine to see which one it is. Or you could ask Muni. You could ask her too. So you can ask Muni or email me. I don't know. I don't know how to tell. Anyway, I wish, you know what, I wish she would do, and I didn't suggest this to her yet, is that when she had them remade, I wish she would have put version 2 on that so people would know. From Melanie, aka Diamonds and Dogs. Did you get that yet, Cheryl? I bought it a month or 2 months ago. Oh, that'd probably be the new version yet. Did it work?
Mm-hmm.
Look at there. Look at there. Look what J-Paw just did. He just printed rainbow hippos. How fun are those? Thank you, Mr. J-Paw. I appreciate that. So I tell you what, we will give the winner tonight a choice on which one they want. Okay? That's what we'll do. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's see. I stayed up all night long Friday into Saturday. J-Paw stayed up all night Saturday long, night into Sunday. And so I haven't watched 1883 yet. I might or may not try to get into that. Let's see what happened then. I can't remember all the things. I just can't. I nearly drank a silverfish today or yesterday. So, you know, I mix up my hydrogen tablets every morning because they're supposed to give you energy and help with cognitive things and all of that. So I drink that every morning, and I went to go drink it up thinking that some of the tablet fizz was still in there, and it was a silverfish that had gotten into the cup somehow, and I didn't see it. So at least I didn't drink it, y'all. I did not drink it, and I wouldn't dare anybody drink that. It is at my house until I come from another design session. Okay, gotcha. Koopa Kai, they're so cute. You like those hippos? You want a hippo? Okay. Well, I want to get y'all these hippos too. So I got to figure out how to do that. Let me put that down to do, because I will contact the owner, Hippo Can Sell, and ask them if I can sell, because that's what you're supposed to do. Even I bought the file, but then you're supposed to contact them to ask if I have permission to sell. So I will do that and see what I can do. But I love him so much because he fits in my hand like this, like perfect. But his little mouth is out there, and his little teepees just take the drills right off my pen. And I'm in love with that hippo. It's great. Oh, Trish almost drank a scorpion once. Ooh, they travel in pairs. You're kidding me, Billy A. I know you are, right? Ugh, I hope so. I hope so. Okay. Look, that's on the wrong list. That's my to-do list. Y'all don't need to know about my to-do list. That's ridiculous and ridiculously long. Okay. I don't know. Y'all remember Brittany? Y'all met a couple weeks ago with her cat. She got her second cat. So she adopted a breeding cat. She's 4 years old, and they found, they wanted to place her. So she adopted a breeding cat so that Mr. Noodles would have a companion. So now she's got 2 Sphinx cats. And today, she sent me a picture today. Let me see if I can find that. Because guess what she done did today? Here's what she did. Let me show you. Y'all remember her asking me if I would let her tattoo my eyebrows? And I'm like, honey, you can laminate them. That's what she did, is laminate them, but not tattoo. I can't do the tattoo. Well, guess what? Her first tattoo today. and she got her license in, and so now she can legally work on somebody. She's been practicing in these kits with all these fake parts, and the lady that she's working under and apprenticing under let her have edit, because this lady had eyebrows done before and she was getting them redone. So Brittany didn't have to shape them herself. She was just redoing it. So she did her first brow today. Love the fragrance of London, sunset at Breakers Bay, home is where the heart is, and night lights. That's a lot, Cheryl. Hey, Marquita, welcome in, Kiki. How much swearing is there in Yellowstone in the prequels? Girl, I had to look up when people started swearing, because they use so much cuss words in these shows that I am thinking they're just putting them into these old shows before they even were saying these curse words. Did you watch Yellowstone 5th season, second part? It was a re-watching it last night. No, because I don't know how to access it, Danielle. Where is it play on? Because we never watched the last season of Yellowstone. And Lisa, you will not want to watch it. There was enough junk in there to make it R, and they did not need to put it in there. The story is what kept me going, but no, the junk was too much. So I can't do that. Howdy, Miss Lady Lathe. Oh, you're joining us tonight as Lady Lathe and not Stacy. But Stacy has a group called Lady Lathe Customs by Design, and that's one of the pins we're giving away tonight. So if you are new here and have never joined Lady Lathe Customs by Design on Facebook, you should, because she's got a lot of good stuff that I don't. I will now watch it. Lisa, I've given you the heads up, girl. So there are lots of not watch it. There you go. I will not watch it. There you go. So don't. I would not suggest to watch it. Not do that. All righty. So let's see. I was proud of Brittany. She hopefully can keep going in that direction. That will be good. Now, a couple of good things. Oh, Monday night we went to dance. We haven't been to dance in months, so I decided to go this week. It was a very small crowd there. We almost had a wreck on the way to dance, folks. So we were coming up a hill. There's a lot of hills and curves where we live, and we were coming up a hill. Now, before we got to the hill, we were back here, and I saw two cars at the top. And then we started going up the hill. You can't see the cars anymore. And I said, Jerry, it doesn't look like she's moving. And he gets up to that top and stops his brakes hard, because there is a car parked in the middle of the road on the top of a hill that was in a blind spot as you get on the hill. They were rescuing a turtle. A turtle. Now, I want you to know I love turtles. I love animals, and I love turtles. But a turtle is not worth dying over or wrecking a car over, folks. You don't stop in the middle of a country highway and with impaired vision on it. She almost got hit, and we almost had a wreck. So, yeah, that was our Monday night thing, but we didn't. And we did go ahead and make it to dance and have a good night at dance. And then Tuesday was my birthday. And y'all remember Simon, the young fella that helped us 3 or 4 months at the beginning of the year? Well, his parents are missionaries to Japan, and his mother and sister and brother were back for about 5 weeks on furlough. And so he's been wanting to come bring his mom out here to meet us and see the house that he's been at, for 3 or 4 months this year. And so they brought some Japanese snacks, Pocky chocolate. Yeah. See, I couldn't even read the ingredients. Does that make it okay? Can I eat the Pocky chocolate even though I couldn't read the ingredients? Actually, it's made with matcha tea. So it was chocolate and matcha tea. And then these were something else, kind of like a cracker, a chocolate cracker. So they brought these, and the kids obviously enjoyed them because it's all empty. She uses these, since they don't have graham crackers over there, she uses these to make s'mores over there. And they don't have heating and air at their house. So it's been, and it's on the same, what do you call that? Latitude as we are. So it's very hot right now where they are, and there's no air conditioning. So stink. Oh, really? Vanessa, you've tried Pocky? They love Pocky. I've heard of Pocky. Gotcha. Yeah, people were complaining about the swearing the first season of Yellowstone. Said it was on far. Yes, Jen M., you're right. You could never live in Quebec, Canada, in French. Here we swear in every phrase. So for me, they almost don't swear in Yellowstone. If you can't read it, the calories don't count either. Woo! Y'all should have told me that before the kids ate them up. Howdy, Carol. Welcome in this evening. Oh, okay. But here is something that I said. They were wishing me happy birthday in Japanese. And I said, uh-oh, wait a minute, stop. I got to get that on camera or on video. So we have this on video. And I remember turning on my sound, folks. Y'all should be proud of me. I've done that for once. Let me go find it again. I'll take a lot of pictures. Here we go. Happy birthday in Japanese, they wished me. Simon and his mama. Hold on. Okay, get over there.
Thank you.
Okay, that sounded so strange and was so fast. My goodness, they sounded like robots. But anyway, I got to be wished a Japanese or happy birthday in Japanese, so that was fun. Yes, I did. So that was Tuesday, and after I took a nap and Cheryl and the guests came, I was coming out of the head thing a little bit, so we stayed up all night again. Cheryl got in the bed at 4 in the morning on Tuesday, and I got in the bed at 5 in the morning on Tuesday. Crazy. And I only got 4 hours of sleep that night. Yeah, we have food here. We can't say the ingredients, so Japanese food isn't so different, says Janem. Oh, you buy Pocky at Costco, Christine? Really? Pocky easy to find here. We even sell them in the place I work occasionally. Ah, my daughter loves Pocky. Okay, well, I ain't never heard of them before. So, and thank y'all. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. I did diamond paint, not on my birthday, Cheryl. I stayed up all night, Friday night, last Friday night into Saturday night, and I stayed up all night long and didn't go to bed till 9 o'clock Saturday night diamond painting. So I got a lot done and it was so much fun. And no, I didn't diamond paint on my birthday. I worked on my birthday and worked hard, and we got a lot done though. And same with our anniversary. We didn't do anything special, but we're going to, because we're going to go to Treehouse Cabins. If you look up treehousecabins.com, we are going to go. I can show y'all. Let's go to treehousecabins.com. There we go. And I will show y'all the one we're going to stay in. My son lives in Nagoya, Japan, says Judy. You can get Pocky at Food Lion. All right, it must be pretty popular then. Missouri Treehouse Cabins. And let's go here, and I'm going to show you where we're going to stay. We are going to stay in this cabin. It's called the Kingfisher. There is the Kingfisher right there. And let's see. Is this, hopefully I can press that right. I haven't even seen this, so this is cool. I thought it was just pictures. I don't know what music they're using. I don't want to get dinged. I have no idea. But that is the cabin we're going to stay at. I think that's the Kingfisher, that I guess, because that's where I pressed the button. And there is a tub right there. What do you call them? Kind of tub, a jetted tubs. It sits out. It's in the room, but they've jetted it out onto the deck, and it overlooks the river. And there's no Wi-Fi or internet here, though, guys. And there's not, the TV right there only plays DVDs. It's not connected to anything. But they do have a balcony with a swing. And again, they're called Treehouse Cabins. I don't know how far up off the ground that looks, or how it is. It is up off the ground. See, there's that tub there. So the side windows are blurred out, so you can't see in there. But it overlooks. Come on and show us. I think it's going to show us the water. There's the river right there. There you go. So there's the river. And I didn't even see that before. That's kind of cool. I thought it was just going to show me these pictures. There we go. See, it just shows these pictures, which are kind of moot now because we saw a video. But anyway, I hem and hawed over this for more than a week, guys, because I don't know if I've ever paid that much per night to go anywhere. And I called them and they said if I book through the week, they would give me the 4th night free. So if I book 3 nights, they'd give me the 4th night free. And that's the one thing that set me on. Yeah, it is high enough to need a helmet. And I hope it is peaceful, because that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to leave on a Sunday and come back on a Thursday. But we're going to do a float. Lord willing, it won't be raining. And I want to float down the river, and you got to pay for that too. And you got to pay for the food. So it's going to be more expense, but I'm really looking forward to it. Just, yes, that's right. To unplug. I'm sending those pheromones back though. They didn't work for diddly squat, and they're back in the mail today. So those pheromones didn't work. Not them kind. Y'all have to look for something different. But we're gonna see how it goes, and I'm excited about it. That is, and I won't miss a Friday Night Live because we'll leave a Sunday and get back on a Thursday or Friday. Maybe it's Friday, Wednesday. But we'll be gone that week and have a lot to catch up on. So I can't even do emails while I'm gone, apparently, because there's no internet or anything. So I am excited about it, and a little bit, I don't want to say nervous, but I'm used to, I wanted to book it. I looked at Branson because they have cool cabins in Branson. But if I'm in Branson, I'm going to want to go every day and do something in Branson. I don't want to just sit inside at Branson. I'm actually going to be wanting to do activities at Branson, which also costs more. So in this one, yes, I want to go and float down the river, but there's not really much else to do. We do have some old friends that we knew many years ago when we lived in Colorado, and they live just an hour from there. So we may meet them for supper one day. We might do that. But that will be fun. Y'all deserve some peace and quiet. Oh, well, we've been under a lot of pressure trying to, regular business. Jerry has a full-time job, the regular business, and then Tall Oaks. We've been paying those folks now 2 weeks at Tall Oaks. They've gotten a lot done. Oh, I think I took a picture of that. Let me go check. I think I took a picture of, didn't I? Okay. Y'all aren't going to believe this. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I have the before picture, because then y'all will be like, what? I don't know if there's a before picture. There should be, but let me see, because what they've done is, I was flabbergasted at. They've put on a storm door. He's painted one of the cabinets. He's painted the popcorn ceiling. They've leveled out some wall spots that needed leveling out. 2 weeks though. Oh, they started prepping the deck and getting that ready for staining. Man, we used a pressure washer on that deck. One of my boys did, and they gouged that deck. There are gouges everywhere. Oh, y'all remember the closet that I started in February? That's what that closet looks like. I started it in February, but I forgot to take an after one. But it's done, y'all. It's done. I seen it yesterday for the first time. That closet is finished. So excited about that. I'm still looking for that other little picture. Let's see. Please be here. Is that it? Nope. Nope. I walked in there yesterday. I had never seen. Oh, and here's another closet. So this is one of the closets down in the basement. See how it didn't even have a roof and it wasn't finished. So it was drywalled partially, but not mud and taped and no ceiling. So they've installed a ceiling, a light, mud and Jerry did that and mud and taped that. So I've got to get a finished picture of that. Here it is. I found it. I can't believe I found it. Okay. This in the basement, there was an old laundry room in there. They had used that laundry room for, I don't know, 20, 30 years. Heaven and I went to Eureka Springs, Arkansas several years ago for our anniversary, and they had themed cabins. We stayed at a Harry Potter themed cabin. I want to go back and stay in one of the Hobbit caves. That's cool, Sherilyn. Like Viagra that only works if the mood is set. Howdy, Allie Irby and Leanne. There's Angie J. Okay, here you go, guys. This is the before picture of this utility room. Ready? Here you go. This used to be the downstairs laundry room. And since he added on upstairs, he put a laundry room upstairs. And so he did not do anything with this. This is what it looked like when we bought the house right there. Y'all looking? So that's the downstairs laundry room. And I thought, well, I need that. I need another set of washer and dryer in there, because I'm going to have, 15 sets of sheets to wash and all that stuff, which that would help. It really would help. But you know what? I thought having 15 ladies down there, that it would be better to have another toilet. So instead of a laundry room, we're going to have a little small half bath in there, or a toilet in there. Look what they did. I walked in there yesterday and it has already, they're leveling the floor out. They have already drywalled it. Is that fantastic? Now, the bad thing is everything is narrow. We have to get a small sink, a small toilet. So this is a little small closet toilet. But I will tell you that at least it's another toilet. And I was just so ecstatic that they have gotten that far. Anyway, so it is coming along. Is it okay that it's small? I hope it's okay that it's small. I just thought having another toilet with 15 people in the house. There are 4 toilets and technically one in the outbuilding where the kids work, so they don't have to come in the house. Cynthia, that's just the green board. That's not painted yet, honey. That's just the green board back there. So it's got to be mudded and taped and painted and all that down in there. I got to find a sink. So it's a very narrow space. And I have spent hours this week looking for a sink. When I sit outside, I've spent hours looking for it. I stayed up an extra hour last night looking for a sink. And so far, I haven't been able to find a sink. So I may have found one. It's just not, they're not cute. And I might just have to take what I can get. But I was very excited. I was excited. A pedestal. Well, okay. Let me explain this. I guess I shouldn't say it like that, because technically you could find some sink in there, but that there's a bar in the basement and there's no water in the bar. It just looks like there should be water in the bar, but there's no water in the bar. Let me see. And here's the basement bar right there. See that? There's no water there, folks. None. Not a sink, no water at all. So that would be very costly and have to go into the floor and ruin the floor and everything. Okay, so let me explain. I want a utility sink in that bathroom, because there's not any deep sinks in the entire house. The laundry room upstairs doesn't have a utility sink. I wanted to put one there, but it wasn't plumbed for it. The downstairs bar doesn't even have a sink. And the upstairs kitchen, I did have to rebuy a kitchen sink, and I got it as deep as 8 inches because it's a modular. The sinks are only yay so wide. And so I had to go to a mobile home dealer just to get that sink. So everything is different dimensions there. And I want a utility sink. Well, it is very hard to find a utility sink that is deep enough to rinse things out in. Let's say we want to clean pots and pans from down there or rinse something out in. I want a utility sink in the house. And so I guess I should rephrase it. I can't find a good utility sink that is also narrow enough to fit in there. And maybe that's better. We have a small pedestal and a small powder room, and it's still tight. it will be, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight in there. I know this, but I want a utility sink. It needs to be, it's bigger than a cubicle. That's true. But see, I don't want them shallow. That's the problem. There will be a sink in the other bathroom. So we have water there with the regular sink, but I want a utility sink in there. I'll look again, Cheryl. We got ours at Costco, but they're normal. They're deep. It's like 20 to 24 inches, 22, 24 inches deep. And I have 19. And if I go right to the edge of the door, 20 inches. So again, I can have a whole unit at 19, or I can get one at 20, but it's so tight. IKEA is a shallow, narrow in both directions, only like 8 inches from the wall. Yes, right. And that's, I want a deeper sink in there since it's in the basement, and the bar room doesn't have anywhere to, okay, like to clean a coffee pot. So down there, I'm going to have a Keurig down there. Okay. And just to clean a coffee pot or something, there's not a good sink for that. So I want one big enough there. How about that? That's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, I have spent hours looking this week, and I have not decided on one. So there's that, but it's okay. We'll work on it. The van, we got the van out after 2 weeks of the van being in the shop. It is now home and working. Yay. So it was just a trailer wire harness, and that is now out of the shop. Yay. So now the truck goes in the shop, and I don't know if Jerry took it today or not, but now the truck has to go be worked on, because our trip that we're going to take in August on the motorcycle ride, we have to have the truck ready in order to haul the camper. We're going to go stay on somebody's property. So we're going to save money on that trip by staying in our own camper. We're going to pull our camper to his property and dry camp there. I think it's dry camping. I don't know if he's got water. Maybe he's got water and not septic. I'm not sure how that works, but we got to pull it there. He'll haul our trailer, our bike, and we'll pull the trailer, but the truck's got to be fixed. So we got to get the truck in and get it fixed. So that's what we're working on now. Can you build a utility room on the side or rear of the house? That way you can set up a washing area without damaging the house itself. Well, I didn't think of that, Carol. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. Bar sinks are deep. Bar sink. I can look up a bar sink, but it needs to have only 19 inches deep. Outside sink is a possibility. Just have to be cautious so you cut water to it in the winter. Yep. You're right. You're right. Okay. Now that I'll remove that. We got our van back and just got to get the truck in there now. I was a little bit upset at Jerry this week, because when he told me that the truck needed work, I'm like, I asked you at the end of last year if we needed a different truck, and he said no. But this one has 364,000 miles on it, and it's a 2001. Excuse me. That was good. Well, that at least is something to think about, Terry, for the future. You know what, Terry? I like the way you're thinking. I'm putting it down as a note, because we have a huge room under the house where the water is. And you know what? Let me put this down here. I can put a washer and dryer there, and I would still have it in the basement that I could take all the dirty towels and sheets from the basement. Washer, dryer in storage room of basement. I'm putting it down. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. That would be great. Diamond Nana's here. Oh my gosh. Well, Carol, I bought that truck for me many years ago when I was in a different business. I saved up enough money and I bought that truck. Always used. Everything's always used, but still, it's okay. It was new to us. It only had one owner before, and I bought that truck with cash from money that I had saved up. And it has lasted a long time for us. It hauled all 11 of our children with us in it at one point. All 13 of us could travel with it. Yes, 2 were double belted, but we had 3 different levels of seating back there. And it has served us very well and has lasted a very long time. But we may have to get something different. We'll see. And if we did, I need something that's going to be able to haul all the product to and from the house and be able to pull trailers. So that's what I got to get. I've rented cabins that have had those. Oh, stuff on the outside washer and dryer. Okay. All right. So I put that down. I'm going to tell Terry that was a great idea because I'm going to tell J. Paul about that. Okay, a couple of things going on with all the mysteries. What happened last week? I had the mystery in my cart, all the colorful one by, I don't remember the artist. And by the time I got back to it, it had sold out. So I can't design it. It said sold out. I got my birthday coupon on Tuesday for 20% off. I thought it was going to last all week. And thank goodness I looked at it yesterday. It was only 72 hours. It only lasted 72 hours. So I had to go back, and that mystery one was sold out. I am, however, looking for the mystery number 58 by Jeremiah Kettner. I haven't always been a Kettner fan, and I did not know that there was a mystery Kettner. So number 58 is a mystery Kettner. And if anybody hears of one or has one they will never do, and you're willing to resell that, I would gladly take that from you because I am loving the Kettners at the moment. So anyway, mystery 58 Kettner. Keep your eyes or ears open for me. I would appreciate that if you can. Oh, okay. So a few different stories. All right. So Simon came with his mother and younger sister, and he was embarrassed because he applied for another job. So since he left us to go work at a dog grooming place, and he might have been there 2 weeks, maybe. Number one, he's allergic to animals or to dogs, number one. And number two, I asked, well, what happened? And he said, well, let's just put it this way. I find that my life would be better served, or better serving humans instead of dogs. I'm like, okay. So he didn't have that job anymore. So he's been looking for other jobs. I think he's interviewed for a state job, and he hadn't heard back from that. No, Matt, it was the, this is mystery number 58 by Kettner, was a few years ago. And the mystery that I missed wasn't the mystery boxes. It was last week they did the mystery boxes, and then the day later they did two mysteries. They did a nature mystery and something else, and I missed those. So I was interested in the one, not the nature. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, it was very colorful. But anyway, so he apparently applied for another job. He thought it was a tree trimming business, right? So they asked him if he was 21 years old. Yes. And he had to have a drug test for this. So he didn't understand the drug test part, but he guessed he needed to be 21 years old because it was a dangerous job, right? A tree trimming business. So he went to the place of business to actually interview, and realized when he got there that it was a cannabis dispensary. And he did not know what cannabis was, and he thought he was applying for a job at a tree trimming business. So he was extremely embarrassed, and he didn't want us to know. He had told Serenity, and he didn't want us to know because he had applied for a job at the tree trimming business. And it, in fact, he didn't know what cannabis was, and it had a picture of a tree or a leaf, and that's what he thought. So we had a good laugh at his expense, and he was very embarrassed about that. But he at least is continuing to search for jobs. Mystery was Items by Eduardo. There you go. It was just called Items. I don't know, but Eduardo. Yeah, I missed it. But anyway, yeah, it was hilarious. Me and Cheryl were trying not to burst out laughing in his face because it was absolutely hilarious that he went in for the job interview, and then I said, well, what gave it away? What was the clue? How did you realize you weren't at a tree trimming business place? He goes, well, it smelled kind of funny, and I just kind of started realizing why I had to have a drug test and why they asked if I was 21. So yeah, he was very, very embarrassed. It was funny though. It was funny, Nana. Okay, y'all, I've got another confession to make. You see these trays right here that I don't even know what you call them, but they're indented on the side. I cannot quit printing them. I am printing them in all of our Pixie elixir colors. This one's Pixie Dust, and I am loving these trays. These tops stay on, they don't come off, and then they have a plug as well. So I'm loving them. Now, they're a little big to kit up a whole kit in. So I'm seeing if my son-in-law can make them half the size. So if he can make them half the size and have it all equal, but I don't know if he can, because that's a lot of reconfiguring. But I just keep printing. I keep printing in all the different colors, and they're so fun. And Jerry's like, what are you going to do with those trays? And I'm like, I have no idea. Maybe diamond paint with them, but they're darling. I love them. So I keep printing. It's just something I'm doing, and I have to confess that because I love them. I love those trays. Who here has a sticker or a label maker? And what kind do you use? I was looking at label makers. I have one that I've had for years by Dymo. It's a handheld unit. You press in the stuff and it will spit out a label. And the reason I ask is because I wanted to put numbers on these trays. Some are a little bit harder to get out than others. It's a clever design though. So I want to put numbers on these. And I can use my Dymo printer thing to do that and hope they stick. Anybody else see the trays with dots instead of lines? I'm intrigued by those for rounds. Okay, Matt, do you mean that have little square grids? Those? Well, Cynthia, I'll be honest with you, honey. I did not intend to ever sell trays, and I don't want to offend any of my friends that sell trays. That's not what I'm about. I'm not trying to do that. Cynthia has a Dymo. I'm not trying to do that. This is a public file. Anybody can get the file. So that's how I'm printing these trays. And I could sell them. I mean, legally, I could legally sell them as long as I give attribution to the owner that it was his original file. I could do that too. But it was so clever. It was so unique and so out of the box to have vertical lines like that. Actually, those would be horizontal lines when you turn the tray this way. And the way you pour them out this side. It's just so clever. Whoever made this was really forward thinking in my opinion. And I really like these. So I don't know how many people will be interested. Again, I was never trying to be a tray dealer and a P-touch. Okay, Christy, a P-touch. And I'm certainly not trying to take away from anybody else. I just love how thin this tray is in the middle. So it's easy breezy to grip, even though it's long. And the top is so tight it doesn't come off. Xyron, I have a label printer as well. But Xyron doesn't, it's not, what do you use as a label printer? Sure, okay. So I just love this unique design and how easy it's hold. It just bumps in the grid, but yeah, kind of like that. They're on Amazon, PPOPOUNT or something like that, Forever Young. Okay, yeah. I think I know what you're saying. They're gridded inside, right? I think I know what you mean. They're gridded inside and they just go in there, or they have 3 or 4 lines. Like, don't I have one here? I thought I had one here. One of the ARTDOT clear trays has the grids in it now. I don't know where I put it. It was laying around here. I don't know. It's around here somewhere. Those are different than anybody else's, so I don't think you would offend anybody. Well, I mean, I'm going to be perfectly upfront and honest. I put a video out a month or so ago. I had bought the first one I ever saw was from OGK Diamond Painting. So I'm being upfront and honest. And it was at the Mingle Retreat, and she had them printed in flat matte colors. And I didn't even open it up because I don't need any new trays. I didn't even open it up. You can just put your little ticket and the things you want. There was a lot of different 3D things there. One of them was this tray. Well, Kel, I don't see Kel in here tonight, but Kel was the winner of that tray. And she brought it to me. She says, Teemaw, check this out. Have you ever used this? And I'm like, no, I'll try it. And I loved it. I loved it. So I got the name of the printer, which was OGK, and I went to their website and I messaged her. They have a Facebook group, and I messaged her and I asked her, hey, can you print this like in rainbow and the bottom white? And she didn't know what I was talking about. She was, you can only get what the colors are. And they have the very basic matte colors, like red, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. So I got a lime green and a pink. And I liked those. I didn't like the small ones. The small ones didn't have the indentation. It was just straight lines. So I don't love those as much as this one. So the small ones don't have that. And I was told that I was saying on my video how much I like this design, and that was very clever. And someone goes, oh, that's a public file. You can get, that's a free file. You can go get that publicly. And so they sent me the link. And I've been printing my own trays. So I had never heard of it either, Nana. I had never heard of them either. I am just being upfront and honest with you. But that company didn't make it up either. They got the file from the original thing. So basically, I got the file. I found the free file and got it. And now I'm printing them. And I'm going nuts because I love them so much. So I could apparently sell them. Jamie Wolf, what's on sale? Tell me what's on sale. Label printer for shipping and such. If you need for DP labels like Xyron, the label printer is, I don't know what you mean, Cheryl. Okay, you'd have to send me a link to that. It's a file that is public domain. Go for it. It is. So this is a public file, and all you have to do is give attribution to the original maker. Yes, the trays. So I have been very hesitant about listing these trays. Everything is going to get a little different with new Etsy rules. That's right, Matt, but I'm not on Etsy, so I don't got to worry about those. So I don't want to step on toes. I didn't get 3D printers to make trays. That was never my intent. I got 3D printers to have fun, and we've designed our own ARTDOT, drawer inserts, the dazzle decks. Those are all our original designs. And when they're not our original designs, I tell you, all those, for the whole first year, we gave away little cover minders every week. And those weren't our ideas. We just go and get free files. This one wasn't a free file. We paid for this. And if I can get permission to sell these as well, but this was not out. We didn't make this file up, but it was so cute. I could get permission to sell. I just don't want to step on anybody's toes. So I am hesitant. That's why I didn't make these trays up. Now my son-in-law is going to try to make a smaller version of these. And I don't know if he's going to have success with it. People will buy from who they want to regardless. I know, Nana, but I don't want to step. Nyx is my friend. I don't want to step on her toes. I've got 100 Bella Art de Nicole trays. I certainly don't want to step on anybody's toes. Carissa does not make trays. She did make this tower, so it wouldn't be much there. I got cat-proof trays, and of course, they're all different. Everything's different, and I love Bijou Bliss plate trays. And I have told y'all from the get-go, all these people, that I love their trays. Bijou Bliss, love them. Our wonderful, let's see, who did these? Did they put their name on them? Y'all help me. They just went out of business. They just closed their business down. The one that does this one. Oh, God. Archer's Art. Archer's Art did these. So she did these, and I asked her if she would sell the designs, and she said no. I love the size of this tray, and I love how it has a raised ramp. But I asked her about these. And I just don't want to step on anybody's toes, so that's not what I'm about. Would not like to do that. I've got trays from even probably 6 more 3D printed. Of course, Yellow Dog. Y'all know all the Yellow Dog ones I bought. Love Yellow Dog trays. Those little trays are phenomenal. I love them. But I also fell in love with the way this felt in my hand. It fits my hand perfectly. So what I wanted with the label maker was just to label these little trays on the ends with 1 through 80. That's what I wanted to do. I got to get used to getting those little babies out. Okay, so some of them come out easy. And what I'm talking about is the tower. So this beautiful tray tower from Carissa's Craft Corner. It's beautiful, isn't it? And Miss Peggy Wood sent this to me. An early birthday present, let's call it. So she sent this beauty to me, and I was looking at label makers because I want to kit up in this and I want to try this baby. And I think I'm just going to number them. This is so unique, and I got to get used to how to get them out. You just push up a little bit like this. So you have to push up and they lock in. It's so clever. Can you 3D print numbers on the trays? Huh? Well, that would be clever, wouldn't it? I'm guessing they could if they wanted to. But if one broke and out of order, I don't know. I was just thinking about a label maker making 1 through 80 on there. I'll send you a link to my label printer. I actually designed the label on my phone and print it. Cool. That's cool. Cheryl's idea was I could put a Tall Oaks logo here and give them to retreat goers. Could do that. Definitely recommend the Nelco thermal printer. I got mine on Amazon. Can you send me a link, Becky G? Because that's the other thing. That's on my list to do is, y'all, what kind of things are y'all looking for Prime Days? Because I am thinking, I don't know. And I've been so busy, I haven't been looking on there. I don't know if Picmondu is going to have a sale or not. And by the way, I told them, okay, I'll do it with you guys for now. And of course, if I ever feel pressure or if y'all feel like I'm a sellout, then you know what? We'll just quit because that's not what I want to do. But she says she's going to try to send me one that has this on it because Christine McClellan last week was telling me how her Picmondu has a light on it. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. So look at here. She sent me a picture. Her Picmondu has an indicator light on it to let you know that it's on. Well, I talked to her and those weren't supposed to be in the American market yet. So apparently Amazon could have some in stock, even though they're not pictured as that yet. So she's going to try to send me one from Amazon and hope that a purple, because the purples sell out quicker. Hopefully the new one will have an indicator button. And if so, I might have mine to give away. If I get another one, I don't need another one. Sure, they have lots of pretty colors too. Oh, good. So I will put that on my list. Mine does not. Mine either, Connie. I have 2 and mine don't have it on there. But if she sends me one that has that on there, I'll do a giveaway on mine. For show. Here is something else that is on my list to tell y'all. So this happened yesterday, I think. What is today? Friday. This happened Wednesday or Thursday. Oh, I like that. I leave mine on all the time. I know, Trish, me too. And you have to listen to it. I could use a second one. Right. I got 2, Nancy, because I want to back up. That's how much I love it. But mine don't have the indicator light. What? Teresa, yours has a light. Is yours purple? You did get lucky, Christine. Because they didn't even know that they were selling the ones with the light in Amazon yet. They didn't even know that. I'm assuming yours is purple, Teresa. Is that true? Okay, so Becky G, please send me that link. I need that link, please. The DP tool and accessories market is catching the eye of bigger businesses. Kind of scary in a way. Like what? So you mean like the Picmondu mat or what? Yes, I sent you the pic last week. Oh, Teresa, you did too? Okay, hold on. Gotta spell it right. Let's see. Did you send that to the business one? I'm thinking you did. Let me see. It does. It looks like that because are you Teresa Marie on Facebook? It did the business. Okay. Let me see. I'll see if I can find it. That business one gives me fits. Sometimes I don't even know. Look, there's a message there now. Sometimes I don't even know there's a message one. There you are. You are Teresa Marie. She has one too. That's right. So Teresa and Christine both had one, and it was purple. So there you go. Sorry about that, Teresa. I can't keep up with everybody. I'm sorry. I try. All right. So they're going to try holographic stickers. No need for a printer. What? Once you get a portable sink. Okay. So everybody's okay. Great. Thank you. I will open those up later. Goodness, there's a lot of messages. All right. I'm not going to open all the messages right now. There's a lot of them. But this one is on my list to tell y'all about. Y'all may have already seen it. I don't know. In 1 month, there is 47 different e-pens spreading to other things too. Pens, trays, etc. Huh. My pink one lights up when charging. What? Annette, do you mean lights up like that with a little indicator light, or lights up on the inside? I sent you a link for 3 printers. Thanks, Nana. I appreciate it. Okay, here is what someone posted in the DAC or Diamond Art Club VIP group. Welcome in, Gwen. She says, good morning. All admin, if not allowed, please delete. I saw where someone posted that there was a website that is licensed and works with DAC to make and sell enhancements for their canvas. Is this true? And if so, can someone share the site or PM the link? Thanks in advance for the assist. Y'all, that was in the Diamond Art Club. Look, wow, Annette, your pink one does. Well, mine didn't. And here is one of the responses. Diamond Art Club responded with the link to our shop. Wow. So that was great. And one of my mods messaged me and she goes, have you started working with Diamond Art Club now? And I'm like, no, I didn't. I haven't. So anyway, but I appreciate it. Terry, you saw that? Okay. I said, no, there's no understanding, not that I know of, but I was still, that made my day. I think that might've been Wednesday on my anniversary. I'm not sure. I think it was on Wednesday, but I was happy with that. That was nice. It was nice of them, wasn't it? Okay. So the label makers, sticker makers, I've got links to those being sent. Thank y'all. I'm going to go look. You have a blue, right? Lisa has a blue with no light. I have a pink and a purple with no light, Lisa. So, and I bought mine in April. My blue and pink have different, what? My blue and pink have different chargers. What do you mean, Annette? Maybe DAC should consider sending you some kits for free for don't the enhancement suggestions on their kits. Well, that would be lovely. I spend tons of money every single week at DAC. So, anyway, but that's okay. I don't want to be beholding. I'm very leery. I don't want to charger size, huh? I love DAC. Y'all know I love DAC. I mainly buy DAC, but I also buy from other places. I have lots of dreamers, and I support as many little shops as I can. Unimade and Ever After and Kokisha Butterflies Kisses, and all those little shops. And I like supporting little shops, as you will know, because we're one too. But DAC has the most customers, and I like their kits. So I buy DAC too. Okay. I still have to make a video. Maybe be able to get to it tomorrow, because I want to review the cat-eared trays, the Forever Young trays, and the ARTDOT trays. And of course, I'm going to kit up into this, Carissa's Craft Corners Lazy Susan. I'm going to kit up an ever after painting into this after I design it. I'm going to design an Emma Casey tonight, Lord willing. After the live, I'm going to go design an Emma Casey so I can kit it up in here and I can be part of that event as well. Definitely a slippery slope. I think you're in a great place right where you are from a consumer standpoint. Oh, thanks, Matt. I appreciate it. They should send you free kits for doing ESs. Well, again, Christine, I design my own DPs that I've purchased, and that way I can design everybody's. So they may not appreciate me designing everybody's kits, but we do. And I just bought Hannah Lynn's for the first time from her this week. That was my first purchase directly from Hannah Lynn. And of course I have Bellarde Nicole's or Loa. I'm working on an Aura Loa right now. That's my first time to work on one of them. I did Mystical Dream Diamonds, and now I want to work on it Ever After. So I like working on different canvases, and especially smaller ones, so that I can test out the different companies that was shipped to say they should. I know, I get it, Christine. I appreciate it. The Ever After event, Nana, you're here. Don't you know about that? I think it starts July 1st is what I saw. But what I'm telling y'all is they're having an awesome, awesome sale right now through the 30th. It's like buy 4, get 2 free, buy 6, get 3 free, buy 3, get 1 free. And you can even buy 1 and get 1 25% off, or buy 2 and get 1 50% off. It starts like that. July 1st, there's Nana. July 1st, it starts. You do not have to have a new start. It does have to be an Ever After canvas, though. So anyway, I just designed the Emma Casey Mandala Peacock. That is available on the site. And tonight I'm designing the slippery, I think it's slippery something. It's the snake. It's the snake by Emma Casey. I'm designing that tonight. And I have been sent another one, which is another peacock. So that's on the way. And that one is gifted to me by Ever After to design for them and to showcase for them. So I will do, I guess, a first peek for that one. I guess you can call it. Right, Cheryl. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, so Slithering in Pink. Thank you, Christine. Slithering in Pink. And I am going to choose that one because it's bright and colorful and it's smaller. There was another one. I thought about doing the Mandala Peacock because I already designed it. It would take less time, but it's bigger. So the Slithering in Pink is smaller, and I opened it and it's a round. I accidentally ordered a round. I thought it was sent to me by accident, but it wasn't. It was my fault. I accidentally ordered a round. So I will design it, and I don't know. I have to see if it can be cross-designed as a square. I'm getting the round. I wasn't asked what I wanted, and they're sending me one. I didn't want to be picky. I prefer squares, but she sent me a round last week, but it had some issues, and so they had to reprint it. So she got that fixed right away. Me too, Kupakai, because I want to see what it's like, that Lazy Susan. But I'm getting the round peacock. We'll do that one. There's Crafting with Mary. There's my friend Mary. She's at the retreat too. So is Kupakai. These ladies are at the retreat together, having fun without me. But I'm so glad that y'all are there and getting to have fun together. All righty, let's see. I want the enhancement kit because I have it coming. Oh, the Mandala Peacock or the other one? I have to ask Nana, I have to ask Jessica whether that is charted the exact same for square or round. That's because I would rather have, do you have the square or the round, Nana? I've got to ask her if they're the exact same across the board. Oh, hi there. They're waving to each other. Oh, you're waving across the room, I'm guessing, to each other, right? That's what I'm guessing. So let's see. I think that's about it. I've taken me 2 months to get samples to China. That ain't it. I got things to show y'all. What am I thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking because I've got something that came in the mail. So let's go look at what this is. I can show y'all my pretty handy dandy shiny soft head eye protection flash highlighters called Dopamine 2. Woo, yeah. All right, this came in the mail. This was also posted in the Diamond Art Club group. This is by Diamond 3D Printing Works. Never heard of them. They're out of Tennessee. And someone in there was posting these 3D printed items that apparently these folks have designed themselves. So these are original designs is my understanding. And these are for lines on your canvas, grid lines on your canvas, so to speak. Let's see what I got here. All righty. Diamond 3D Printing Works. I ordered June 20th. I ordered June 20th? That came super duper fast. So these were ready made. You can get, let me go to the website. You can get things custom made. So Diamond, got to spell that right. Diamond 3D. Yep, let's spell right, please. Printing Works. Boy, that's a long one. Diamond 3D Printing Works. Boy, I cannot spell worth a hill of beans tonight. No, I don't want to go there. It took me to the Facebook page. Good golly, Miss Molly. No, I don't want to go there. I just want to go to their website. Can you please take me to the website, please? Apparently, I don't know if it, why don't you tell me where to go? Diamond 3D Printing Works.myshopify.com. Maybe that's why. Let's see. The link is down below though. Works.com. Let's try that and see if I can get that. I'm sorry. That's long. And again, I just saw it and went to go get it and bought it, and it shipped to me very quickly. I was very impressed. So they have a Facebook group. Oh, y'all, I can't even get to their site right now. That's dumb. Okay. Oh, well, I can't get to their site right now. My bad. I can do it on the computer. I didn't say the colors were different, Matt. I said they're different sizes. Charted differently, I get, but I don't get why to use different colors. No, they're not the same. I think they're charted different because they're different sizes. Oh, no. If they're different sizes, then they're charted the same, Nana. So I'll check with Jessica. But to chart a round the same as a square, the round has to be bigger. So if they are different sizes, then they're charted the same. Let's double check with Jessica and let me know, please. Okay, so these are a square ruler low profile, round rulers, which aren't low profile, and square rulers low profile 3-pack. I did not get a custom one. A custom one would have been a different color. Okay, here. I guess you pull it off here. And because I wanted to get them quickly and not wait for 2 to 3 weeks, I wanted to try these. Ooh. And these are flexible, so they probably use PETG filament, and it tells you there. I guess I'm going to have to read how to do it. I think it shows on the site how to do that. Golly dang. Does anybody know where the link is to this site? Yes, please, Nana, ask Jessica. I think that you put this side down like this. And there, it says version 1, 2, and 3. In low profile, it's because they're very super duper skinny. Now this side is thicker on the end, but this is super duper skinny and flexible. So these are squares from Diamond 3D Printing Works. Okay, now let's see what else I got. Well, apparently I bought 2 of these, folks. Okay, I bought 2 of those. I guess I was getting to a free shipping threshold. I don't know. I apparently also love ordering mistakes. Because, like I said, I ordered a round slithering in pink instead of a square. But it means it'll go faster, right? That's what it'll mean. Okay, these are the round ones. So this is the Round Rulers 2-pack. Read description. It says read description. And there's a DAC version 1 and a DAC version 1 extra large. How about them apples? Okay, so I want to figure out how to use these suckers. So the painting I have is a round. It's not a DAC, and I hope they work. I mean, what do y'all think? Would y'all working to do something else? I'm curious if those rulers mess with the stickiness. They don't, because they're just like, or they shouldn't, because they are like our jerry-majiggers. Our jerry-majigger goes directly onto the canvas. So think of it like a release sheet. So think of it like a release sheet that you can pull up and on and off. I'm not saying that doing a release sheet a ton won't diminish stickiness, but I don't think they do, right? Different specials charted in round versus square. Also just weird to me. Different specials charted in round and square. Matt, when they do different sizes like that, they should be charted the same across the board. Are you saying they're not, Matt, on that particular one? If people are aware, then a very, I don't want to say anything that, someone who's very savvy, like Diamond Art Club, is going to have, if they do a round and square version, the round size will be bigger, but be the exact same render with the exact same colors and DMC numbers with the exact same special drills. Now, not all these small companies have realized that yet. Some of them have started to, and therefore that's why one of them is a bigger size, and they are therefore charted exactly the same, or supposed to be. Thank you, Nana. Oh, thank you, Terry. Let's see. She said she sent a link to the page. Let's go see. I'm just being silly. Oh, finally, it is myshopify.com. All right, here we go. Thank you, Terry. Thank you so much. Diamond 3D Printing Works.myshopify.com. That is a mouthful. Okay, Diamond 3D Works. So they don't have a ton of stuff here. They have a two-tier stand. Well, that's different. Look at that. There's a two-tier stand for pins. That's clever because I honestly have never seen a two-tier stand. So that doesn't mean I know diddly squat. I just have never seen a two-tier stand, and that's pretty clever. So I did not realize that was two-tier. So they have a regular tier and a two-tier. They have little bitty cover minders for $4. So those seem pretty affordable. They have a paintbrush holder. Okay. Just a paintbrush holder. And then here's the round ruler. See description. Let's see what the description is about. So there you go. They're showing it on the canvas there. I want to try that too. Look at there. I do pretty well without rulers. I haven't needed them, but we're going to try. They're also showing that you can multi-place with these things. Not that I multi-place anymore either. I try occasionally. Choose your set. Oh gosh. So a DAC version 1 and a version 1 extra large, 2 version 1s or 2 extra large. Okay, so that's why I got this, to have different kinds. Dreamer Designs. I have a few tabs, Jones Aurora canvases. Square has 4 specials. Round has 7. That's what I was referring to. Yes, Matt, you are exactly right about the Dreamer Designs. So some of them we bought like in square, hoping that we could design, it would be both round and square. Nope, they are completely different ones, and we have to redesign them every time if we do a round and or a square, which is pretty frustrating. And all they have to do is pay to have the design done once and then transfer that to the round. The round would be a little bit bigger, but then they would have exactly the same. I do agree with you on that. I don't think that is a wonderful economical choice in my decision, in my opinion, just my opinion. Okay, and then here's the individual round rulers, square rulers, low profile. So see, you can get them in a few different colors, but you have to wait. If you're getting a custom color, you have to wait. It says up to 4 weeks lead time. So this has become very popular apparently, and I didn't want to wait for that. These you didn't have to wait on, and that's why I went ahead and got the white. Even though the pink and magenta are really cool, I mean, it won't really matter in the long run. Oh, that's right. I was trying to get free shipping on orders $50 or more, and that's what I was doing here, and that's why I got so many. So I want to test these for y'all, and I didn't get 2 of these, and I don't even know how to use them, to be honest with you. I'm wondering if there's a video. Does anybody else use these? Oops, sorry. I was looking to see if there's any videos here. Has anybody used these yet? Because I wanted to see super flexible, does not deform. Standard ruler is that thick. And the low profile ruler is very thin. I did not mean to hit that. I just wanted to see if there was a video. Anyway, there are a lot of pictures, which is nice. Each ruler sold separately. Square ruler tutorial. Designed exclusively for use on DAC Square, may not be compatible with other brands. Bella Art and Dreamer Designs compatibility was proven solely through customer feedback. These rulers were not designed for them. Not compatible with all kits by DAC. Bella Art or Dreamers. Universal compatibility is not guaranteed. So anyway, they're just saying they designed them for DACs, but that they have been proven to work on others. So I will try to use this round and see if it'll work on the round one I'm working on. Well, I have one below me right here, under here, the Dakota. And then I have another round one I'm going to start. I said to myself I wouldn't do this again, but if I start that other one, that'll be 3 kitted up. That'll be 2 round and a square. So at least they're different. But that is I wanted to show y'all because that's exciting to try something new like that. Talk about low profile. They are, aren't they? From what I understand, you use them like you do the mesh rulers, where it says tutorial. Okay. Where it says tutorial, she says, Terry sent an attachment. All right. Does it say it down here? Nope. Nope. Let's go back, Terry, and see if it says. Was it on the site? Oh, no. Okay, so it's on YouTube.
Hi, everyone. This is Jeff with Diamond 3D Printing Works, and I want to welcome you to
How long
the
is this?
tutorial.
Oh, it's 26 minutes. Okay. So we're not going to watch that here. But there is a video here. Terry. You know what, Terry? Here. Terry, I'm going to make you a mod, and you just sling them links right in there, baby. I'm talking about them, so just put the shop link there and the video link there. Here we go. Let me make you a mod. And here we go. And save that. So you should be able to do that. Yes, the rounds and squares are rendered the same. Yeah, that's what I thought. So when I do the slithering in pink, it will work. Oh, that's on the Peacock, right? Nana, can you ask her about slithering in pink? Because I'm designing that tonight. That'd be great to do in both round and square. Okay, doke. So I'm going to try these guys and see how I like them and see if I can deal with them. Right. I don't know. They might slow me down too. I've never bought one before. What am I doing with that? I just bought an extra one. Is that right? I don't know. I guess I bought an extra one to get to free shipping. Yeah. Okay. And I don't even know what version 1 means. I wasn't paying attention, folks. I really wasn't. So there's this. And then I got a surprise, folks, because I was getting ready for the live and someone plopped this on my desk. I'm like, oh, I've already got Poshy pins from Nicole. That's cool. Okay. So I put my label on it. It says Poshy pins from Nicole, right? She's from Pennsylvania, on Facebook, sells pins. I'm like, dang, this is awful heavy. Let's see what this is. I opened it up. Like, what the heck is she sending me? We'll see. What in the blue blazes? Look at this. Matrix brass off. And then I remember something. Y'all, I'm an idiot sometimes. Okay, yes, ma'am. They are rendered the same on Slithering Pink. That's cool, Nana. That'll be great. So, guess what? Y'all remember when I tried to color my own hair and it turned orange? And I had bought this and it didn't help and I was sending it back. They emailed me back and Amazon emailed me back, said they never got this back. That's what they said. I'm like, I sent it off. I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all, I mailed it back in this used envelope, and they were supposed to do at the store the scan and print at the UPS store. You know what I'm talking about? Well, they obviously forgot, and they left the original label on the dang package, and I got my brass off shampoo back tonight. So I have never done that before. I'm assuming it's their fault. I don't know whose fault it is because like I just said, I was an idiot anyway. So maybe I did it and didn't put the right label on it. Thought it was labeled since it was taped over. It couldn't been. You know what? I never would have taped it like that. It was taped just like this. I never would have taped it like that. Never, ever. So that means, I'm trying to think of what that means. They taped it just like this. That means that I sent this with all the others for to be returned at the UPS store, where they just scan it and print out a label, and they did it wrong. Yep. So that stinks. And that's why Amazon was emailing me, and I'm like, I sent that back. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Oh, well, I don't know if that's probably too late for all of that. I'll have to check on that. Whoopsie daisy. I've done forgotten my daily dose or my weekly dose of the dewormer. I'll have to do that in a minute. I see it sitting here to remind me. Ooh, it's leaking. Not good. Let me get my handy dandy wipes out, folks, since I didn't plan on leaking goat dewormer. That shouldn't be leaking. All right, there we go. That shouldn't be leaking there. I also got, I see here, those are the labels my label printer creates. You can also print other shapes, but I use it for mailing labels. I use two. I use Pirate Ship, and I have that label maker too. But I didn't know it prints other things, other shapes. I had no idea. I have gotten this little vacuum diamond art pen in, and the reason I did was because it had an on-off button. Y'all know I've entered, oh, and it was half price. So this sucker was half price. So it's $10 instead of 20. And you do have to have it plugged in to the USB. It's not a rechargeable one, which I prefer. But it has an on-off button, or at least it looks like it has an on-off button. And that intrigued me because I had yet to see any plug-in one with the on-off button. Now, let me see if I got, I don't even know if I got a USB thing here. I wasn't even planning on doing this, so I want to just see if it turns on. Do I have a plug? I don't even know if that's the plug. Nope, that ain't a plug. What am I doing? If I've got it in the side of the computer and it ain't working, what does that mean? Like, what kind of plug am I putting that in and it ain't a real thing? Anyway, I wanted to test this one and try this only because it was $10 and it had an on-off button, apparently, if I can get it to turn on. So I was intrigued because not one of them has had an on-off button yet. So this intrigued me, and I did not know it come with a little pouch. So the cool thing is I can use this little pouch or my Pick-Mon-Do if I want to, or whatever, right? Also, I was organizing some of my tool kits that you take out of all of the diamond kits, and I've got all those Diamond Dreamer Designs beautiful velvet bags I can use for things like that. That'll be cool. Do you do custom ESs for canvases not already on your site? I would like Professor Oliver McCrum for the Cheryl Baker event. Can we have to have them in hand? That's the problem. And a lot of those, my Pick-Mon-Do does, Cheryl, but it's a rechargeable. So I've never found an on-off button for these that plug in. This is not a rechargeable, and I've never seen one with the on-off button yet for just the ones that stay plugged in. The Pick-Mon-Do is rechargeable, so the rechargeable always have an on-off button. I only have the one Cheryl Baker kit. I don't have any more. So I need to see. I need to have more. We were supposed to borrow one. Who was that from, Cheryl G? Was that from, we were supposed to borrow one this weekend, or maybe, maybe she just said she has one at home. Here's these colors. Here's the green Dream Making Space. They're very beautiful, though. These pens are beautiful. That tan one, I don't think that's tan. That looks gray. And this beautiful blue. And a pink. I leave my Pick-Mon-Do plugged in all the time. Trish, I do sometimes, but I don't always. So I do not always leave it plugged in. Those are the colors, and I don't know if you can see, but there is a shiny sheen. There is a subtle shininess to that, and they're beautiful. So that's a gray. Can you see the sheen? I love these markers, Cheryl, and I don't care if the box says funny things. I love them. You done good. Dopamine eye protection. I love them though. They're very, very cool. Okay, so what else? Are we done with the overhead? I think I'm done with the overhead. I bought these. I can't remember who's the one that told me about these, but I bought these brick poppers. It says ultra fast Lego brick remover. So I got this little brick popper, and I got this package of brick poppers because somebody said they use these to open those Tribrick lids, or you could probably use it with the Elizabeth Ward containers or the DAC containers that are so hard to open, and they'd use these. Of course, you could probably use the end of a pair of tweezers too, okay? If your finger or nail isn't strong enough, you could probably use the end of a pair of tweezers. But if not, these are from Amazon, and these are just Lego tools that you can just pop them open with. I'm an idiot. I thought we were going to see you draw circles around your eyes with those for protection. Soft head eye protection. Yeah, no, I won't be drawing on my face with them. But oh, good gracious. That's my best friend. It was Terry. Okay, you're the one that told me, right? So this one, Terry, is if you're the one that told me and I went looking for them, right? And you're the one that said, oh, maybe I need an aqua one. Well, this one, if you didn't buy it, tell me. In your next order, tell me, and I'll put you one in your order, Terry. This purple one was a little more expensive because it almost looks metal down there. I don't know. But I got those to keep for these trays because I'm going to try out the trays. I want to see if the Tribricks are going to go on sale on the Prime. I don't know. Purple. I have an orange. I have it in orange. Oh, this purple is only a single thing like this. Then these aquas. I got a lot of aquas. So if you want an aqua one, you can. All right, let's get this dewormer down. I got a handy dandy napkin. Oh, it's still leaking. It is not happy with me shaking it. It is still leaking. I'm getting my drink ready this week. Yep, I am a plain Jane diamond painter, I guess. I try all the things and go back to my tried and true. So far works best and fast. Well, in general, I do that too. In general, I keep trying different things. That's why I have hundreds of trays, and I go back to one tray instead of kitting up the whole thing. But I'll tell you, kitting up that whole thing has gone faster, and I love using my little Bella Art de Nicole trays. I mean, I have them. I have like almost 36 of the little trays alone, and that's all I needed. I only needed 30 something. How many do I have? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 times 8, 24. Oh gosh, 24 times 3. So that's more than I thought. Okay, lest you take it if it leaks out. That's right. I don't know why it's leaking, but all right. I'm cleaning it off from the last 2 weeks because it dries up just like paint. And it flakes everywhere, just like paint. All right. And apparently it doesn't like being shook because it leaks in it, even though it's supposed to not leak. And it's nasty. So if you're new here, what I'm doing is taking goat dewormer. It's Safeguard, which is fenbendazole by Merck. And this is the foundation to a cancer protocol that Joe Tippins did years ago and has been cancer-free ever since then. And now he takes it 3 days a week for preventative measure, but he took it every single day while he had cancer and up until 2 years after being cleared. Okay, I will tell you, it is nasty, nasty, nasty. It tastes like paint. I don't like it. But I take it to show my mama because my mama has CLL, which is a blood cancer. And you know what? I need to call and ask if she ordered anything, because she was going to order this along with all the adjunct therapy. So there's other things to go with this protocol. This is just the foundation of it. And it seems kind of weird to be taking it. Howdy. Oh, there's Emma Casey. Emma, I'm designing another one of yours tonight, slithering in pink when I get off. Nana, it tastes just like paint, but it's a Safeguard Dewormer by Merck. It's fenbendazole. So it's a dewormer, but it's also supposed to have 3 pathways to attack cancers. Now, although I don't have cancers, I'm trying to take it to show my mama that it's safe to take it. Okay. But it tastes nasty, nasty, nasty. There's also a powder form, but I couldn't find that. That's more expensive. So we're going with liquid tonight. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Just so if you don't let yourself taste it and get in the back and then drink down, you only taste it for looking a bit. Me too. I'm gonna use it, do it for the event they're gonna have. Oh, yeah, it tastes like paint. Whew. Okie doke. But handy dandy wipes come in handy again. Now, I don't know if y'all remember Serenity in here crocheting last week at all. Y'all remember that? I'm so proud of her. So she found, I don't know where, Temu, who knows? I don't know where she found this, but she found something that she wanted to buy for me for my birthday. And apparently, actually, no, she wanted to give it to me for Mother's Day, and she bought it for Mother's Day, but it didn't come in like she expected. So she found crocheted roses. See, a bouquet of crocheted roses, right? And she bought that for me for Mother's Day. Well, apparently it came in as a kit, and she had never crocheted before. So she said, well, why don't I just learn? So she, back in April or May, I guess April, I don't know when it came in, she started learning to crochet, and it took her nearly a month. And so she gave this to me for my birthday / Mother's Day gift. And she brought it to me like this, like a bouquet of crocheted roses. But it's so cool because you open it up and it's a lap blanket. Look at this. And this is her first time ever to crochet, ever. And so she just watched the videos and learned how to crochet. And now I have a lovely lap blanket with roses all around it. Didn't she do great? I know, Nancy, she did so good. Yes, it was the best gift story ever. Well, she is the most giving person ever. She always buys stuff for everybody, even whether they ask for it or not. She's just so wonderful. I am so proud of her because she's always so thoughtful. And I just can't believe that she bought this and decided to, okay, I'll just look at videos and do it. I'm just so proud of her. I'm so excited. And I don't care if it's not perfect. It's her first project and she did it for me. And I'm just so happy. I know, Christine. I know you love her. She learned a skill to create it, which is fantastic. I know. I'm so proud of her. So now she's going crazy. She says, Mom, I get it after you. So now she's making a blue quilt for one of her sisters, and she's buying me all neon rainbow stuff so she can make me a full-size blanket. Laura A., I haven't been taking it 3 times a week. I probably should, but I don't personally know of any reason that I need to take it. You know, I don't have cancers that I know of. I have a weird spot on my leg, which, by the way, y'all remember the Band-Aids that burnt my leg and melted my skin? Well, I got a letter in the mail a couple days ago and I had to fill out a survey, not a survey, but I had to fill out a form and told them what was wrong. And I had to send the Band-Aids back. So that all went out in today's mail. And I sent them pictures and everything of how it inflamed my skin. I had an allergic reaction to it and it peeled off my skin. So that is now all healed. It's been about 2 weeks, and now all of the little scabby things and everything's all healed. So now I'm going to try regular Band-Aids to keep the paste. I bought some Safeguard paste to keep on a spot on my leg that, you know, looks like someone would, it looks like something someone would say to get checked out. Does that make sense? I'll show you a picture of it. Let's see. Where'd you go? Here we go. I will show y'all a picture of the spot on my leg. And here's the spot on my leg. So it looks kind of funny, and it's been there for most of my life, but it has developed deeper and darker and stuff like that. See that spot? And I'm thinking, oh, okay, well, if the paste can work on cancers that present on the outside, I'll just put a Band-Aid on it and hold the paste on there. Well, I thought it was stinging me. It wasn't. It was the Band-Aid. So you see here and here, and that was the second day. The first day went across this way, and I thought it was just a funny one-time thing. So I did another one the opposite way, and sure enough, I had an allergic reaction to that. And the next day, where it had peeled off, so it showed exactly where it peeled off, and it started scabbing up. So all of that's healed now. And this is where I'm going to use a Band-Aid to hold the salve on there, because number one, I forget to put the salve on a couple times a day. And number two, when you do, it's got to be when you're not having clothes on to go over it. So anyway, you have several of those on your legs. I don't know. It was an awesome job, wasn't it, Kate? She did. I'm proud of her. So anyway, here comes the yarn hoard. Well, she bought 3 plastic see-through zippered cases, or, you know, that flexible see-through cases to hold her yarn. Now she's getting them from Temu. She got 3 for like $8 or something. And yes, she's been buying a lot of her yarn on Amazon and Temu. So whatever, more than likely just an age spot, but wouldn't hurt to get it checked out. I know it's not something I've thought about checking out, but when they said that some people have used it on their cancers, I said, I wonder if it would help this spot. So, so some cancers present outward on the skin, some breast cancers and some different cancers. And this paste, this Safeguard paste, also helps with those, but it also helps to take internally to help getting to all the cells. Anyway, oh, Kaden, you're the sweetest. You're so sweet. I've got messed up hair after helmet. I was wearing the helmet for the first 30 minutes. So anyway, hi, and Diane. Okay, for all the new that are coming in, hashtag Chris, K-R-I-S, because Chris was the first one to comment after Tanya. And I think I've used Tanya before. There's something special about having the first thing she made. I know it. I love it. I will keep it forever and ever. I love it. So I think that's all. Prime. Okay, well, let's do a couple things. One, did anybody find anything they liked on DPs? I'm going to be buying some from Ever After and probably from Diamond Art Club as well. Let me see which one's in Diamond Art Club. Cheryl's gone over hers. Cheryl K said you like the Fragrance of London. That is a lot of pink. Lots of pink there. And I love the colors in this one, but I don't think I'll do that because it's a corgi, but I love the background. I love the background colors of that corgi. And another one of the Morrison art dragons. I have to have my Stanley. Christine, so you do the Stanley Morrison dragons, huh? All right. What about this one? This one has 800 likes so far, and I think might be one of the most likes this week. It is Home is Where the Heart Is, a Teresa Donahue. I like the colors in it, though, so I like that. Anybody like that one? And then this is the one by Josh, Sunset at Breakers Bay. Of course, I like those colors. There you go. I like those colors. And I love these colors. Catnap. What do y'all think about that one? Blew my money on a mystery kit and Spangler. Oh, you got the mystery kit with 3 in them. Did you like everything, Kate? And Spangler one. Some love the corgi, but not picking up. I love Home is Where the Heart Is. Okay, I'm coming to that, I hope. Oh no, Home is Where the Heart is the little elf cabin or fairy cabin. Night lights. Oh, I will be getting that one. I plan on getting that one. I like it. Yeah, okay, so that's Night Lights, Catnap, Sunset, Home is Where the Heart Is, and the Stanley Morrison. Okay, now let's go see Ever After real quick. Let's see if I still got that up. Of course I do, because I was looking at Slithering in Pink. This is the one by Emma Casey, and this is not too big, y'all. I happened to get it in round, so it's bigger than expected, 50 by 65. I thought I had square, which is 45 by 59. Oh, well, I'm going to enjoy doing it in a round. But I have so many in my cart, I'm not sure which ones to get or not. Let's see, I have Under the Sea Beauty by Emma Casey in my cart. I normally don't do mermaids, but I love Emma's colors. And then Off to Emerald City. And again, I'll say I don't usually do things that are the Yellow Brick Road, you know, but the colors are so cute. I'm doing this one. And I just designed for Enabler's Outpost. There's no place like home. And would you say kind of, Emma, that that's a companion piece to this one kind of? So, anyway, so those are in my cart over at everafterdiamondpainting.com. If one of your mods would be willing to sling that link, that would be great. Everafterdiamondpainting.com. Nana, are you a mod here? Under the Sea is coming. Oh, cool. Okay. And there you go. So somebody sling those links there. But what I wanted to show you was their group, their Ever After Diamond Painting group on Facebook. That's what it looks like. And you can sling that link too. You are now, Nana. So you can sling that link in there for the Facebook group and her painting. And then this is the rules. Must post progress pics on weekly posts. Must post at least 3 of the 4 weeks. Must finish a 30 by 30 section to qualify for grand prize. Okay, must be an Ever After canvas. It does not have to be a new start, but a 30 by 30 section unfinished. Annie Ray's, I've been impressed with hers. So I've bought several hers. Here it is. Current sale starts the 27th. The Vegas Dome is featuring Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz, that's what it's called. Are you sponsoring the Spangler July event? I didn't know about that event, Kate. I don't think anybody's reached out to me about that. We do have a lot of Spanglers. I don't know who's in charge of that. A lot of times, especially if they're bigger events, they expect the shops to reach out to them to want to sponsor. But I'll be honest, I'm so busy, I don't know all that's going on. And so I really only know if I see something that comes across my feed, I hear from you guys, or again, if someone reaches out to me to sponsor. So I wasn't aware of the Spangler July event. So I don't think I'm sponsoring that one, but I could if they reached out to me and filled out the form. Brandy and Kara, gotcha. So I don't think either one of them have reached out to me yet. I know that Tammy is going to be doing several events. Tammy, do you have one coming in July? I think it's July, August, and September. She's doing 3 events with Rich and other people too. So she's doing more events as well than they have asked me to sponsor. Okay, so here is their current sale. Buy more, save more. Over at Ever After Diamond Painting. Buy 1, get 25% off. 2, get 50. 1 at 50. Buy 3, get 1. Buy 4, get 2. And buy 6, get 3. No code needed. It's till the 30th. So if you haven't had a chance to try it ever after, now is a great time to try it with these sales. They are quality canvases, and Jessica's great to work with. Brandy, Kara, and Randa will be on lives. Okay. Spangler is Brandy. And that starts in July. Oh, gracious. I've got those 2 new Spanglers. Well, one's not a Spangler. One's technically a Lorenz with the Spangler in it. And then would that count? And the other one is the Spangler with Lorenz in it. So I need to design those. Maybe Cheryl and I can design those Sunday night. She's coming back through Sunday night. So anyway, those are the things that are going on that I see. And wow, it's been a long talk. I did not expect that. Okay, Oz in August is coming up on Ditsy's channel in August. Okay, yes, that one I think I've been asked to sponsor by Tammy, and I think I'm sponsoring that. I've designed that there's no place like home canvas from Enabler's Outpost. So that has been designed, and I guess we need to get that one written up in July. I'm frustrated at that sale I purchased from, I hate when that happens, Christines. I hate when I buy a Diamond Art Club painting and then the next day they'll be like, oh, here's your 20% off birthday code and anything on our site. And I'm like, oh, why didn't you tell me before I bought everything I wanted? So I feel that frustration. I absolutely do. I purchased from them 3 days ago and the buy 6, get 3 free wasn't an option. Spangler event is July. Okay. So I don't know if I can get the new Spangler. I'm assuming I got it in there. I've got a Diamond Art Club box in there that I haven't opened yet. So we need to get that design. So Cheryl G, you still here? All righty. So let's go ahead. Real quick, though, is there anything in Prime that y'all are looking for specifically? Because I want to know, too. I know Prime is starting soon, and anybody got a heads up on that? I asked Cat Ear if they're going to have any. I haven't heard back from them to see if Cat Ear is going to have any on Prime at all, things like that. I don't know. Picmondu, I haven't heard back from. There's Cheryl G. So Cheryl G, if I have that new Spangler in here, do you want me to wait for Sunday to design that with you? Actually, that's just 2 days. I probably can't get to it before then anyway. So, but we might need to think about that since a printer. Yes. Okay. That's right. And y'all sent me the links to them, right, Terry? I'll put that down. Forever Young storage, please, for Prime. Well, I'll see. I don't know if they're going to. So you like Forever Young, Kate. So I have them in there. And the one time I tested it, they seem too tall for me. I'm so used to the shorter things. I keep hitting the tray, the box as I go to do it. Emma says, hi, Cheryl G. She says, howdy, howdy. All right, let's do a drawing, folks. Let's go over here and share my screen with y'all, and let's get this drawing. So if you're just coming in and you want to be a part of this giveaway, hashtag Chris, K-R-I-S. And the reason is because Chris was the second one to say hi in the chat tonight. And I usually do the first person. The first person was actually Tanya, but I've done her before. Now this is going to be for a pen giveaway and a little hippo giveaway along with a $15 coupon code. Let me write today's date down here. Give me a second. Put in hashtag Chris. Okay, so 6/27/25. And we're doing a 15 coupon code. And we're doing a pen and hippo. Okay. So filling out your form to request sponsorship is super easy if you're hosting an event. I hope so. I don't try to make it hard, but that's for me to keep things organized. And it's also for me. So you're giving me information about the event. I have a record of it. I decide what to do, tell you, and then it makes life is easy. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate that. All righty. So 114 entries. Hashtag KRIS. Howdy, Maria. And Miss Terry Lawrence. Howdy do. So Stephanie likes Forever Young. And Trish likes Trabrix. I did it first, but you get used to it. Oh, see, I hit those at first. Well, why do you like those over Trabricks, Kate? I've got them to try. I got all of them, and I'm going to make a video on them because I'm trying it. I've kitted up. Well, I got Bella Art Day Nicole. I'm going to kit up in this Carissa's, and I'm going to do some diamond painting with those others to see how I like them. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, 114 entries and hashtag Chris, K-R-I-S, going once, going twice, folks. And fair warning, that's a shout out to our Mr. Rich, who is over there at GLE having a grand time this evening. Everybody is there. So we have Stephanie Pike says her hands are small. Oops. There we go. And here we go and draw. Let's see who is gonna win tonight. Who might it be? Let's see who it is. And is it Leanne? No, Diane Urbina. Okay, Diane. Congratulations, Diane. I will need you to send me an email at dpwithsparklers@gmail.com, please. Send me an email so I can get a code to you and tell me, Diane, let's get over here. Which pen do you want? The miniature pen from Stacy Travis or the bigger pen, which is longer? Okay, so which pen do you want? The bigger one is a little over 5 inches. And the smaller one is right at 4. Bigger. Okay, bigger here. And do you want one of these little hippo trash trays? And if so, which one? Rainbow guy, purpley guy, which one? All righty. You tell me, Diana, purple or rainbow? Or you don't have to have one at all. It's up to you. But I'll put your name on this pen. And I will look for your email. I may not get to it till next week. Y'all, I'm the only one doing customer service. So I don't get designing done. I don't get other things done when I'm doing customer service. Or if I do stuff all through the weekend, then I come back and it takes me a couple of days to catch up. Thanks, Carol. Rainbow, you got it. Diane, you're going to get the big pen and the rainbow hippo with your name on it. And you shoot me that email and we'll get that out with your order. Okay? Okie dokie. There we go. All ready with your name on it. And you shoot me an email. I'll look for yours too, Jamie. I'll look for your email as well for your pen. And we'll leave this little guy for next week. Okay? There we go. Okie dokie, smoke, folks. And we got to figure out if I should sell hippos or not. We'll think about it. I mean, I bought the thing. We'll ask if I can sell them and we'll go from there. All right. I'm going to go finish designing my Emma Casey so I can kit her up into this lovely Carissa's tray tower. And then maybe try my new little line jingy-majiggers things. Okay. Hippos. Okay. And it says hippos. I will see what we can do. I'll email the maker and go from there. Okay, folks, remember to shine bright and don't let anybody dull your sparkle. Bye now and have a great rest of your week. Love y'all. Good night.